Welcome to the Craft Beer Review. Today I'm going to be trying Dogfish Head's Campfire Amplifier. Now this is just released this year. Let's see, it's 6.5% alcohol by volume. And on the bottle it says it's a milk stout brewed with graham crackers, cinnamon, marshmallows with cocoa powder, and vanilla beans. They have a write-up for it on their website. And on here, they also list smoked malt as one of the ingredients. So that sounds interesting. You know, the write-up goes on to say that it was designed to represent, making s'mores around a campfire. I'm usually not a stout fan, but I enjoy s'mores and I enjoy campfires. So I was intrigued and I had to give it a try. Let's see, it's got 35 IBUs, and on their website, they describe it as jet black with a tan head. For aroma, they say it smells of chocolate, s'mores, vanilla, cracker, light roast, and a touch of smoke. And for flavor, they have milk chocolate, s'mores, vanilla, and sweet. So let's give it a try and see if we get the same things. All right. Well, it certainly looks dark, and it's certainly got a nice tan head on there. Let's see if I hold it up to the light here a little bit. Oh yeah, that's nice and dark. Very nice. And that's definitely a nice head on there. This looks good. Let's see for aroma. Definitely getting some roast. Little bit of chocolate. And a touch of smoke. So some roast, some smoke, some chocolate. And I'd say a little bit of sweetness. So I'd say that's a fairly complex aroma. Some smoke, some roast, some chocolate, and some sweetness. It smells good. Wow. I say my initial reaction is that that's a complex beer. There's definitely lots of flavor going on here. I think I need to take a few more sips to really take it in a little bit because there's so much going on. All right, I would say right off the bat, I'm getting a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of lactose. I'm getting that milk stout base. And that's right at the beginning. And then from there, it's kind of goes into a malty toastness. And then with a roast flavor finish. I wouldn't say I'm really getting any smoke flavor, but definitely a roasted flavor at the end. The more I drink it, the more I feel like I'm getting a little bit of that milk stout sweetness at the beginning. That seems to be increasing with each sip. So I feel like I'm getting a little bit of that maybe marshmallow flavor, lactose flavor, a little sweetness right at the beginning. Well, I got a little bit of smoke in the aroma. I don't really think I'm getting much smoke in the flavor. So that kind of matches up with what they have on their website. So if you're not a big smoke beer fan, that's okay for this beer, in my opinion. I don't really get a big smoked flavor. Certainly a roasted flavor. It's a roasted flavor aftertaste, roasted malt aftertaste. And I feel like that flavor profile kind of dominates, where, like I said, you get that milk stout and you get some sweetness right up front, and then it's toasted right into a roasted flavor. But don't get scared off by the smoked malt in the ingredient list, because that's very subtle. Honestly, if I hadn't read that on their website, I don't know if I would have picked that out just from smelling and trying this. I might have even written off the aroma as just a roasted aroma. Tell you what, though, I would certainly say this is a complex beer. I mean, I am impressed with the number of different flavors that are in here. And I'm not a big stout fan. I'm not a big roasted malt fan. I like a nice porter, and I enjoy a nice dark lager, but I don't really enjoy beers too much when it gets into the roasted coffee flavors. That's really outside my range. But this one's good. I mean, it's certainly got a roasted malt aftertaste, but there's so much going on before that I don't mind it. It's almost like, again, the more I drink it, I'm getting more of that milk stout base in the beginning, and that's kind of offsetting the roasted flavor a little bit. Because like I said, typically I don't like roasted stouts, because, you know, I get that roasted flavor at the end, and the more I drink it, it just builds and builds as that flavor builds up in my mouth. But I get the roasted malt aftertaste from this, but then with the next sip, I get that milk stout base, the sweetness, and that kind of moderates that flavor. So it's really not bothering me at all. As far as hop character goes, I'm really not getting much in this. I mean, it's got 35 IBUs. It's not overly sweet, although I am picking up some sweetness. But I'm not really smelling or tasting any hop character. You know what? I would have another one of these. I would drink this around a campfire. And and like I said, I don't know how many times I can say it. I'm not really a stout fan, and this is growing on me the more I drink it. Yeah, you know what? It's funny because even the more I drink it, the more flavors I'm picking up. Like, I'm still getting the milk stout base, then some toasted flavors, and then before it went right into the roast. Now I'm getting some of those toasted flavors. Now I'm getting some chocolate in there, and then it's going into the roast. So I have to say, I'm really impressed with this beer, with just the number of different flavors I'm getting. And the more I drink it, the more I'm tasting. This was really good. I mean, I'm not a stout fan, and I would give this beer 4.5 out of 5 stars. And I probably only give it 4.5 simply because, as I said, I'm not a big stout fan. I mean, this is a good beer. Cheers.